Hey now.
Hey now.
Welcome to Money Monday. Shawn and Lacey here with you, just as we are each and every Monday, 8:30 Eastern Time.
So excited.
Today's edition is being brought to you by our good friends at Chirothin. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of Money Mondays. Hey, if you want to sponsor one of our, that was not an earthquake. Bailey, can you kind of just move that? Help center us back in there. Sorry about that, James. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bailey's new.
Bailey's brand new. He's falling all over the place. Hey, if you want to sponsor a future episode of Money Mondays, give Tristan Schaub a shout out. Which, speaking of Tristan, he's on the big board today producing today's episode. He's on all of the graphics, on all of the sound effects, and we'll be drawing. Is Tristan or Bailey drawing? Who's drawing tonight?
Tristan Bailey's drawing. All right.
Well, that's good news. We have every single name.
We've updated Bailey.
It. Every single name of every single Black Diamond Club member. If you want to be a member of Black Diamond Club and get your name inside of the canasta, all you have to do is go to www.blackdiamondclub.com. And yes, super important. Make sure that you share this broadcast. Let's get it popping. Let's get your friends in here. We need to climb up the watch count here. Let's get people going on this. I know that it is Monday Night Football, but even Peyton and Eli are tuning in. Tristan showed me that they're here. How have you been?
Me? Oh, I've been great. How have you been?
Oh my gosh. Hey, Marketing Matters is sold out, folks. Don't you forget that. Hey, if you've been watching us on Money Mondays and you did not sign up for Marketing Matters, shame on you. Shame on you. We're getting all these people.
We are oversold. I have to just say that. We are oversold. We literally cannot put another person in. So you better find somebody that for some reason cannot make it. Which would be crazy.
This should be like scalping. I wonder how much people could get for a ticket. Yeah. Here's what happens, folks, though. This is legit. Please understand this public service announcement. You guys are so used to all of these fringe groups telling you like, oh, we're coming to Miami. Oh, we're sold out. And that means like you get there and there's like 30 chairs in the Holiday Inn. And you're wondering like, what does that mean sold out? Like, why were they sold out? But when we tell you we're about to be sold out, listen, we are a month away. Yeah. I mean, we're 6 weeks away, 5 weeks.
We're max capacity.
I wish we could sell another 100 tickets. Who doesn't want another 100 tickets in the room? We just can't. We can't fit you.
We can't even fit the people that actually got a room but forgot to buy their tickets.
I don't know how that happens.
We just can't even make that work for you.
Not even sure how that happens. Some people reserve their hotel rooms, but they didn't buy their registrations. Look, we are sold out. That doesn't even make any sense. When it comes to Shawn and Lacey, when we have opportunities, when we have events for you, you're going to want to sign up because we're not playing around. People want to come. Speaking of that,
we don't lie.
I'm just following Tristan's lead here. He just keeps throwing things up there. Thankfully, I can see them. Hey,
Thanks,
it's coming up. It's my birthday coming up on October 5th. Now, I'm not celebrating my birthday. I'm going to be on the road traveling. You and I will be apart for 3 weeks. So during that little run of time, you will celebrate my birthday, and you might be able to celebrate my birthday. Go to Shawn. Wait, that's not where you go, is it? Shawn Dill's waitlist. Oh, sweet. ShawnDillsWaitlist.com. Let's throw that up on the screen. You've got this is the first time we're announcing this. Just like we said on we don't have the slide relative to BDC Marketing Matters. Well, I'm telling you, somebody put it in the chat.
Josh, can you put that in the chat for us,
Shawn
please? I see Josh
Dill's
on here.
Waitlist.com. First time that we're opening up the waitlist to you. All of you who didn't or did not, or maybe you did learn your lesson on BDC Marketing Matters, you need to jump on this. I am going to be offering a 3-hour masterclass live with you, with Q&A, helping you to create and sell your $25,000 offer. You're going to get that as part of our birthday bundle. We're going to be giving away, if you know us, we're going to be giving away all kinds of stuff on my birthday, like big time gifts. We're going to just be blowing your mind. Plus, we've got all kinds of other great add-ons, additional specials.
I can't imagine somebody spending 3 hours with you live and not making their money back. I don't even know how much it costs, but I would guarantee that they would make their money back as long as they take your information and apply it.
All right, everybody.
That's it.
www.Shawn Dill's waitlist. That's the ticket right there. This is going to absolutely blow up. You're registering for a virtual 3-hour workshop with me, just sitting down, rolling up my sleeves, helping you get your $25,000, let's just call it high ticket offer.
Guaranteed.
Figured out, and we're going to help you to figure out how to sell it as well. So make sure that you jump on that, www.ShawnDillsWaitlist.com. And listen, a lot of people have taken Josh's concept of the birthday bundle. This is a really
it's a modified version of the birthday bundle.
But it's his 2022 version.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to know
Joshy version.
Yeah, everybody wants to know what we're doing. Yeah. So I mean, I'm actually surprised that we didn't see a lot of these some of the imitations try it, but I think we also saw in BDC that it's hard. We are so appreciative of all of you who jump on the wait list and who grab the birthday bundle. And we want to reciprocate. We want to make sure that we provide tremendous value. Listen, if we can help you to craft the offer and sell even just one, imagine that, just one, we create an offer and we sell one, $25,000 coming your way. That's if you use that. Maybe you could do a $50,000 offer, a $10,000 offer. But you said you don't know how much we're charging, but it's less than that. I don't.
It's definitely less than that. But literally, you could also just do the masterclass and swipe and deploy and make your money back.
We have people that do that too.
Yeah, which is fine.
Plenty of people. They're in other programs, but they don't want other people to know. So they got to do like the secret exposure. So they'll secretly do the birthday bundle. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
totally fine with that. Why? Because we have great people behind the scenes. People like Josh, Tristan, Bailey.
We have a plethora of ideas that we haven't executed on, but we will.
Yes. So we got that going on there. What else do I got on my list here? Make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you subscribe to our feed. Marketing Matters is sold out. Oh, we have 2 more things.
Oh, okay, good.
We have a Inspiration Accelerator webinar coming up. QR code up there on your screens. Myself, David Meltzer, our business partner, and Jared Yellen from Project 10X. We're going to be sitting down. We are so excited that the Dills and the Meltzers are launching an Inspiration Accelerator. What does that mean? How many times have you had a great idea, sort of a back of napkin idea? How many times have you thought to yourself like, oh my gosh, I invented Uber before anybody else invented. I had that idea. Well, here's what we're doing. You guys need to pay attention and you need to get registered. If you are watching this transmission, that is because you value us and our relationships and our partnerships. So here's what you do. There is a process through which you can submit ideas to us.
Wait, I have 2 really good ideas. Can I submit them to us?
Absolutely. We're going to
like
be running our
ones.
EHR through this. Like everybody remembers the EHR. We're running our own EHR through this. But here's the great news.
Yeah.
You submit the idea. There is a tried and true approval process. Basically, you're going to have to pitch it. You pitch your idea, not to us. We have experts that will evaluate your idea. Not only that, we're going to look at the validity and we will help you to build your idea.
Does it have to be something that's buildable or can it be a product too?
That is a great idea. It's usually in the tech space.
You mean questions?
I thought your idea would be build a product. That would be a great idea to have a product that makes billions of dollars.
Oh, no, yeah, it's a product. But I'm saying, so this has to be in the tech space.
Typically,
your idea
it's in the tech space.
Is in the tech space,
because
just for clarification.
Because, here's what's happening. It's an app.
My product ideas.
It's a SaaS program. It's all of these things. I mean, and I got to tell you, like some of the ideas that have come out of this are absolutely fascinating and revolutionary. But here's how it works. You submit your idea. If your idea gets accepted, we help you build it. We use our infrastructure at Project 10K. We help you build it, so you have nothing in. Once it comes out and we start to get into MVP status, then we help you raise money. Who's we? Me, Lacey, and David Meltzer. We take equity in your company because we are invested with you, and then we raise capital alongside of you with our friends, our Rolodex, which we're very good at.
Really good at.
We help to get your idea and your product out to market. I mean, and who doesn't want to launch some sort of a product, have a business with Shawn, Lacey, and David Meltzer as your business partners? Right. I mean, absolutely. That is something that you want to be on top of. So listen, you got to get registered. Make sure that you get registered. We want to see you on the webinar. We want to teach you about what it is that we are launching. You're going to be absolutely over the moon thrilled. And listen, I want to reiterate, back of napkin. So many people are like, yes, I have an idea and I have no clue where to start. That's what this is. Back of napkin. You have a great idea. It's an idea that might revolutionize the world, but you have no idea.
You don't know what to do. You don't know how to get started. You don't know first steps.
This is where you start.
Or you think it's a good idea. We talk about this all the time, right? All the time. Like I think it's a good idea, but I have nobody to filter it through to see if it's really a good idea.
Yeah.
So this is also a great filtering system, because I can't tell you how many things I thought that my ideas would take off, and they're just not that great for everybody else.
I got to tell you too, we have a track record with this. A lot of you guys know about Queued Up. Jackson Dietrich with this amazing idea over at Queued Up that he's a client of yours.
We're about to go to beta testing.
A lot of people think that, Lacey can only help me with systems and processes. No, Lacey helped Jackson to take this to market. About to enter into beta testing. A lot of really great people coming on board. I really think that Queued Up is going to revolutionize the way that we party with music, engaging everybody else in it. We are investors in Queued Up. If you would love for us to be investors in your tech company, then you need to be on this webinar. Please get registered. There's a link somewhere. Tristan, can you get me that link put up there? Well, there was the QR code, but if you're watching this on your phone, you're like, oh shoot, where's the link? Down at the bottom.
Okay, and
we'll throw it in the chat. If we'll throw the link up in the chat, everybody that's listening, just get registered. You're going to want to hear what it is that we're doing. And again, like you said, what about the people that just want to copy us? Yep. Well, then get on the webinar so you can see what it is that we are doing. We're behind Jared's goal of launching 10,000 tech companies. And listen, one of the other things that's really great is he has created another group that's called 100 Changemakers that you and I are proud to be a part of.
Love that.
Basically, the idea that we can solve any problem in the world by putting 100 smart people in a room. And so we're very honored to be a part of that, along with several of our Quest 7 clients who joined us there. And last thing.
Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. What's going on with this winning a car thing that Tristan's doing?
Tristan's giving away a car.
Is giving away a car. People are trying to figure out how to tag him.
You got to stay tuned. No, you got to stay tuned. He had a thing up there. What do you got to do?
What do you got to do, Tristan?
Share this and tag.
You must share this transmission, and you must
on
tag
social media.
Tristan to be entered.
Tags Tristan on social media, not in the chat, y'all. Like, share this and tag Tristan in social media.
And you will be entered in the raffle to win a car.
And then you will be entered into the raffle to win a car.
It's a car.
Like a drivable car. It's an automobile.
Like you can drive. It's not like a remote powered car. It's not like a Hot Wheels car.
Okay.
It's a real car.
All right, well.
With real people.
You're going to get a key fob to a car.
You get a key fob to a car.
You're going to get a key fob.
Is it a stolen car?
It's a live, I don't know if it's a Hummer, I don't know if it's a Lexus.
Could be a Prius.
Could be a Prius.
Okay.
We're going to get a key fob.
Well, first of all, let's not give away all the details yet, but what you must do is you must share this transmission and you must tag Tristan in your share. Tag Tristan, share this transmission if you want to be entered to win a car. Hey, but listen, even then, we're giving away $600 cold hard cash tonight. $600 and a new car.
And a new
But before that,
car.
hey, listen, everybody, last thing I want you to do is somebody, Josh, get me the link, please,
Car
in the
is a
chat.
car.
We want you to know that we are going live. So today, we launched 5 ways to sell anything on the BDC podcast. We are going live with David Meltzer on Wednesday, immediately following the webinar. So you're going to get a double header.
Yep.
You go webinar and then you go Bright Live. There's the QR code.
There we go.
We're going to be on at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, taking your questions live on Bright Live. If you haven't done Bright Live yet, what are you waiting for? There's so many cool people on there as their talent pool. Lacey and I are super honored to be included in that. Myself, Lacey, and David Meltzer, the 5 steps to sell anything. We talked about the 5 steps today on the BDC podcast. We are going live in Bright Live to answer your questions with the man himself, with David Meltzer, and we're going to be taking your questions. You're going to be not in chat, not like this. Like you can actually
come on the
screen, come on the stage
video.
with us.
It's almost like Zoom, but not.
Yeah, it's kind of like fancy Zoom.
It's kind of like fancy
Zoom.
Zoom.
Super
it's like
fancy Zoom.
Zoom on steroids.
So let's get the link in there. You all want to be registered for that because it is going to be awesome.
Tristan, are you getting tagged? Oh.
getting rushed.
Okay, so
Tristan's getting rushed. Keep it
bum
up,
rushed.
guys.
Here's what we
Love
got
it.
going on tonight. You need
What
to
do we
get
got?
registered for the webinar. You need to get registered for the Bright Live. You cannot get registered for Marketing Matters. You are too late. Don't let these two opportunities slip between your fingers.
Nope.
You need to share tonight's transmission and tag Tristan Schaub if
Share
you want to be
and
entered
tag.
to win a car. And if you are a part of Black Diamond Club, your name is in the canasta.
Can you stop with the canasta? It's like it makes me like it kind of makes me hungry. Like, you want to eat a canasta? What's a canasta?
Basket.
He's a bitch.
It's a basket. The canasta is the basket. Your name is in the canasta.
It's in the canasta.
How many names are we drawing tonight? 4 names for $600. If nobody, in order to win, you must be present. You're all winners. If your name is drawn, you are a winner, but you must be present to claim your prize. Do they have to be present to claim the car?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Now they're gonna be entered. I'm gonna do my own separate raffle.
Okay,
Oh, that's a
separate
separate
raffle.
thing.
Totally different than
Tristan's-
this. Not
Tristan
on
is-
this
yes.
live. Okay, all right.
No, we'll do it.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
Oh, you're
announce
gonna
it
announce
here.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
we're learning. We're
All right,
learning.
all right, my friends.
The canasta.
All right, let's just jump into some cool stuff here. You guys
Sounds
ready?
like a
You guys
bakery
ready?
item.
All right, on last Wednesday, since we were last here, the Feds raised interest rates again, 0.75 percentage
Eesh.
points. This is the 5th rate hike this year.
We thought there was gonna be 10.
5
right?
to 6. No, 5
No,
to
I thought
6.
there was gonna be more.
They're saying 5. They were saying
They're
5 to
saying,
6.
but we thought there would be more.
Well, I thought that we will hit double digits bank interest rates,
Yep.
mortgage rates, I think double digits. Right now, Fed is at 3.15. And they've given us a ceiling like this. They've given us a ceiling.
I know. I saw that.
Or
I
a
think
terminal rate of
that's
4.6.
that feels good.
It does feel good, but I mean, how
Can they really do
can
that?
They really
though?
do that?
Like, are they just like putting false hope into the
We're trying to get this. There's a lot of indications that are starting to get inflation under control, just like every week. Like
Yeah.
we committed to being here to help people navigate the recession, and we haven't even gotten the recession yet.
No, they haven't even said recession yet.
In other news, Bailey, the British pound took an absolute pounding. Pound got
Nosedive.
pounded. On Friday, the
Wow.
UK announced a series of tax cuts and investment incentives that many view as radical. People are like, this is not going to work, dropping the pound to a 37-year low against the dollar. Now, do you know what that means to you, Lacey?
What does it mean, Shawn?
That means that you can buy all of your designer goods for super cheap over there at Harrods in London. Oh my gosh, your dollar is super strong around the world. So it's the time. Listen, if you guys are into all those luxury goods, it's time to go out
Megan was
buying.
listening. She would be all over this, but she's in Yosemite. But we talk about
Well,
this all the time.
A trip to London could be
Going
in
to
order.
Paris. I
A
think
trip
so.
to Paris could be in order. A trip to Australia could be in order.
It's always in order, but now it's even more in order.
Well, check this out. The Bank of England, they have said that the UK economy was likely already in a recession, and they raised their
At least they
interest
can
rates
admit
by
it.
50 basis points. So we raised ours by 75. They raised
Yeah.
theirs by 50 basis points. The value of their sterling pound plummeted, just absolutely took a beating. Thankfully for us, the dollar is holding strong. But see, here's the problem with that. As Americans, we love that our dollar is strong because it sounds good. Like our dollar is strong. But what that means is because your dollar is so strong that a lot of our dollars go out. Like I just said that.
yeah,
They go out because things are cheaper.
and that causes issue actually over time, over the
Because we're not stimulating our economy,
Exactly,
we're stimulating
stimulating other
international
people's economy. Yeah.
And what that also means, because the dollar is so strong, no foreign currencies come in. Because it's, when you have friends that come, like when our friends come from Australia, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive in the United States. That is partly inflation, but it's also partly the strength of the dollar. Their dollars, their currency doesn't go as far.
Yes, Piccadilly Square in London. We loved it there.
Ooh, Piccadilly.
Thanks, Jack. So that is a really interesting concept because it incentivizes people to go buy things, again, like you said, outside of the country. And typically people that are buying things outside the country have a lot of money and their money is going out.
Well, it also encourages you to hire outside the country.
Yep.
You see virtual work where like this, I can hire other people cheaper
Yep.
if I offload my money, ship my workforce to the Philippines or to India because my dollar goes farther. I could just hire someone for $5 an hour. And I'm not advocating for that. I'm saying that's what happens when the dollar is strong.
Yep.
Is that the money leaves. Lastly, oil prices dropped. This is an indication in response to the Fed rate hike. something you definitely should keep an eye on. Oil prices dropped as investors began to fear once again. I mean, every time that we fear that we're going to go into this recession, stock prices, S&P 500, everything goes down. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, everything goes down because it's just fear that this is what's going on. So, I mean, again, for like the 18th consecutive week, like, are we in a recession?
I mean, we're just waiting for somebody to say it.
Waiting for someone.
Or I guess the powers that be to say it. We've been saying it for a long time. A lot of people have been saying it for a long time.
Well, I think it's around the corner. I've been seeing,
gotta be, right?
Chamath. A lot of people think that he's really brilliant, although he did have to close down one of his SPACs. But he's been saying, 2023 is going to be rough.
Yeah.
We've been saying this before Chamath. I guess we're smarter than him by most accounts. Just kidding. Not really, but we've been saying this for a long time.
Right.
That 2022 was going to start to get rough, that 2023 was going to be rough. And I think end of 2023, beginning of 2024, maybe we start to see a turn, depending on, again, remember, we are, I think, 45 days out from what I am going to say will be one of the most contentious elections, if not the most contentious election in the history of the United States. It will be trumped, no pun intended, by the presidential election in 2 years. That will be the most contentious election.
Yeah.
It will be just shrouded in all kinds of stress and vote countings and all of these things. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a wild ride. So look.
Oh, I have to say something because I think this is really interesting because you keep saying like we've been talking about this for so long, right? And so I think that sometimes because we've been talking about things for so long and people are like, well, it hasn't really happened yet. They get a little bit comfortable.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
I feel like I want you guys to really hear what we're saying because there is a lot of other people saying what we're saying and what we have been saying. I don't want you to get comfortable. When we tell you people are going to get squeezed and they're going to have to make hard decisions. And when people get squeezed, they like to put blame in certain areas and they like to play, become the victim, and they have to find ways out of the situation that they're in by justifying it. That is coming down the pipeline. So that means that you have to do a lot of things to stay out of the comfortable zone, get uncomfortable, like raising your prices, like leveling up, like trying to get more new patients and clients, like doing things you haven't done before, and like preparing yourself for when somebody says and decides that it's actually a recession.
Well, the 130 plus people that are with us right now,
Yeah.
they're not included in that group because, right, like you're here with us. I get it. But I want to reiterate what you said because that is so impactful. In a down economy, when things don't go someone's way, they look for blame.
Yes.
In an up economy, like, I don't know, let's say that you bought this little gizmo here, this little charging bank, and it turned out to be a bust.
Right.
You would just go online and buy another one. But in a down economy, you're mad. You look for blame. You leave negative reviews.
You feel victimized.
Right. You speak out. Listen, for a lot of you too, that don't have thick skin, it's going to get rough because it's going to be rough financially. But you're also not prepared for all of the things that people are going to say, right? Because not everybody's happy. Not everybody's going to be happy with what it is that you do. And you need to understand that in a down economy, people look to place blame. In an up economy, the tolerance is high. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I mean, it wasn't great, but whatever. But in a down economy, I mean, the scrutiny heightens if you are not ready for that. A lot of people get really burned during a down economy because they just don't have thick enough skin or they didn't listen to you.
And we're not saying that
them.
means your business is going to take a downturn.
No.
Majority of our clients have all of the things that have happened in the last couple of years have gone up and up and up and up. But that's because they have preparation. That's because they know coming down the pipeline, there could be people that are going to get angry, and they've created thick skin and they've created mechanisms to not have to worry about that stuff and keep moving forward and keep pressing on, right? That's what we want for you. Super important.
We're here to help.
Yeah, I love, I think that was Skip Weiss that posted Dave Steck's quote, it's comfort is the silent thief. It's one of my favorite things that he says, and I love that, and it's so true. All right, so tonight we are talking about how to ensure that you can get new clients in Q4. Now listen, we've been talking about these things for a very long time. We have been giving you a lot of these concepts, ideas, things to do. In fact, some things we've been talking about for years. What were we just talking about before we started? And I was like, man, we've been telling people to do that for years, and I don't know if they've done it.
Or that didn't make it in
Was
the
that-
notes?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well,
We'll
one
see.
Of them,
We'll see.
yeah.
Go ahead. What?
oh, no, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
I see it.
What was it?
Number 3.
Number 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how many of you actually do some of these things. Some of you will be like, I have heard that before. But you got to ask yourself, if I've heard that before, why am I still not doing it? I think that that's really important. Because
Somebody dropped that bomb, Kristen. Come on.
gosh.
Right on it.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
you
I
better
don't
ask
get any
yourself.
bombs tonight.
You,
Like,
you did. You just got the bomb.
got the
You better ask
Give me
yourself
that
why
bomb. Give me
haven't
that bomb
if I've
again.
heard this before and I didn't do it, you better ask yourself why haven't I?
Why haven't I?
Oh, that's it, folks. Next Monday we'll be here for Money.
But people say that to us all the time. They're like, oh, but I've heard this stuff before. Great. But you never took action.
Oh my gosh, we get that. Oh, I've already heard that. Right. So how is it working for you?
Is it working out for you?
Well, I haven't done it yet.
No. Okay. So if you've heard these things before, ask yourself why you haven't done it. And then next step, ask yourself how I can actually execute on this, initiate it. What's the first thing I can do? So obviously, number 1, social media. Look, we've been talking about social media for a very, very, very long time, right? And I'm not talking about social media ads. I'm not talking about putting out offers out there. I'm not talking about loss leaders, which are all things that we have taught on for you guys to get new clients into your business that are really effective and efficient if you can figure them out. So you should be doing all of those things. But the other thing that you should be doing when it comes to social media is trying out some trends. We talk about all the time that people want to relate to you. People want to feel connected to you. People want to see you as real. We talk about creating a personal brand, which we talked about on today's podcast. Part of your personal brand is being personable. Okay. And if you can't be personable, your personal brand will suck. And so sometimes that means that you have got to just get in there and check out some of the things that are trending and try something that's maybe a little bit goofy, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Maybe you're doing something on TikTok with words and a song. I don't care what it is, but that's the kind of stuff that when people see it, they're like, that's the stuff I watch all the time. So it makes me feel more connected to you.
Yeah. I give the example of Dr. Stephen G on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
We started working with him over the summer. Somewhere in June, he had a handful of followers. Now he's up over 100,000 followers. What did he do? I don't know. We just tried a bunch of different things.
Just try it. Yeah.
We're not selling anything. We're just putting out great content. You should give him a follow at Stephen G, at Dr. Stephen G. But hey, can you get this posted up there, Twisty? Everybody needs to follow Lacey at Dr. Lacey Book.
we were trying
I
to
get in
build
so much
my
trouble if
following.
we don't build the following. Everybody, 139 of you right now, please
Instagram.
go to Instagram and follow
Post me up, somebody.
at Dr. Lacey Book. Like all of her things, right? There we go. At Dr. Lacey Book. Like every post. Listen, Tristan.
We're trying to do
Tristan's
some
gonna.
things here,
Can
and
they
it's
can they
slow.
get bonus points if they follow Lacey? Is that possible, Twisty? To get the car?
A new car.
If they follow Lacey,
If they follow
we
Lacey.
got some extra goodies we can throw them their way.
Extra
Oh,
goodies. If you follow Lacey,
You might get
go
in
on to
for extra
Instagram.
goodies.
Post it on our Instagram.
Oh,
tomorrow.
snap. I'm getting some follows.
Let's go. Here they're rolling
That's
in.
all I had to do was
That's
give
all we
away
had
a
to do.
car.
That's all we had to do. No, you're
mean-
not giving away a car. Twisty's giving away a car.
All I had to do was
You
give
had to
away
have a
Twisty's
friend.
car.
You had to have a
Okay.
friend that was giving away a car. That's all you had
Sweet.
to do.
Who else has a car I could give away? All right.
This is great. I want to
This
make
is
sure
good.
that
Okay.
just a quick pause, everybody. So now, thank you so much for following Lacey at Dr. Lacey Book. Make sure that you also are registered for the upcoming webinar where we're going to teach you how you can take your back of napkin idea and bring it to fruition, bring it to reality, convert that into hopefully a multi-million-dollar business with a multi-million-dollar exit in partnership with me, Lacey, and David Meltzer. You've got to be on that webinar. Don't be one of the bobo heads that later on is like, oh, I didn't know about it. That's the Bright Live. So make sure you register for that as well. But we get this all the time. Like people are always like, I didn't know. Listen, I'm telling you now, like I wish I'd have known. Bailey had an idea. I wish I'd have known. I had an
Really
idea.
did have an idea, actually.
But you have to be on the webinar in order to get in with us. Look, ideally, we can get your tech company launched in 60 days. what greater deal to be partners with me, Lacey, and David Meltzer, working for you on your behalf to get your tech idea out to the world. And then make sure you register for that Bright Live. We're going to teach you the 5 ways to sell absolutely anything, regardless what it is. And then lastly, make sure that you're registered. ShawnDillsWaitlist.com. That's how you get my birthday bundle. We celebrate my birthday every October 5th. We're going to be dropping amazing prizes. We're going to be dropping this amazing offer where I will teach you how to create and sell your $25,000 offer and a 3-hour masterclass and all kinds of extra cool stuff. Go to Shawn Dill's waitlist right there. Shawn Dill's waitlist.com.
Somebody post it. ShawnDillsWaitlist.com. Should we just draw a couple of names, or should we?
Let's go a little bit more. Let's go a little bit more.
Number 2, and this is a twisty special. This is a spin on relationship capital.
Yeah, I love it.
I like this. I like this a lot because we talk about relationship capital all the time and how you have to get out there, and that the new currency is relationships. And I completely agree. That is another thing that we have been preaching and saying for years. So you have to ask yourself, how deep is your Rolodex? If it's not deep enough, then you should get out there and make more partnerships, more relationships. But this is the whole concept that we learned from Jay Abraham, taking a step further of let me buy you my book. So one of the things that Jay used to always say is that we needed to write a book not because we're trying to get famous off of it or make a ton of money off of it, because it was a great way to build relationships, trust and credibility right off of the bat. And it was a great loss leader. And so he would go to people and say, I want to purchase your entire email list a copy of my book. And it wasn't, I want to give it away for free.
Yes.
It was,
not free.
I want to purchase a copy of my book for your entire email list. This is something you can do with your collaborative partners.
Your collaborative partner can purchase your book for their email list.
Yes.
Purchase, right? But
Purchase.
listen,
We're
the
not
idea,
actually doing that. Yeah.
is this idea of benevolence, right? And partnership. Hey, also, don't forget to grab, when I talked about partnership, don't forget to grab your cram.
I was like, where's Bailey running off to with his
Man,
no
you got to
shoes?
get on this cramnutrition.com. You guys, don't let Michael Chandler outsell me. Make sure you jump on Cram.
Babe, he has
and
like
then share. I
1.7
don't care.
million
I got 1.4 thousand followers. And when it
got
comes
more
to
than that.
me and Michael Chandler, I want to win.
Yeah.
Because I can't win in a fight, and I'm not going to win in
physical
a
altercations.
I'm not going to win in any physical altercation with the man. I'm also not going to win any sort of pose off. Make sure you get Cram. Go to Cram Nutrition right now. Cramnutrition.com. We're probably sold out because we're always sold out. You're going to want to grab some Cram Nutrition. That's what I mean. No, look, listen. We have a platform. David Meltzer has an even bigger platform. We have friends like Michael Chandler. Imagine that's why you want to do things with us, because imagine that we got your tech idea and we leveraged our relationship capital and we promoted that out. Same thing that you're talking about. So, can we partner you with Cram? Can you do, if you want to do a deal with Cram, let me know. If you want to send Cram out to all your friends.
Yeah, maybe you want to buy Cram for
your friends.
everyone that you know. Yeah.
But
We'll
all of
figure it
that,
out.
absolutely. So spin
that's the
on partnerships.
Spin on relationship capital. I really like that one.
We need to see a little bit more of this. And one of the things that I see with my clients too, if you're speaking. So let's say, I get so many people that are like, I want to speak, right? I want to speak. So if I'm speaking, let's say that I was invited to speak in Carmel, Indiana to a group of 30 realtors. And they were like, Shawn, can you come out and speak to these 30 realtors? Maybe teach them a little bit about marketing and these partnerships that you do. I'd say, okay, great. But before I show up, what I want to do is I want to make sure that all 30 of the people have received a copy of my book. Previous to that, everybody thinks like, I'm going to bring my books to the talk. Here's how you win.
And then you're going to sign them.
You send them the book and you put a little note that says, listen, I'm going to be speaking to your group on Tuesday. I hope that you enjoy this book I have gifted to you, or that I have purchased on your behalf. Or even better, if you're a real baller, that the organizer purchased for you. And what that does, it also makes you relevant before you show up.
Yep.
If you're going to write a book, and all of you should write a book. If you're going to write a book, leverage your book. But listen, you can do this with your services. So I could buy everybody a 1-month membership at the local gym. The gym could pay for a 1-hour massage in my facility. Like all of these opportunities where you're saying, let me buy you.
Let me buy you your first visit to the yoga studio. Let me buy you first class at the bar studio, right? Wherever it may be.
Let me give you.
Right. Let me purchase. Let me buy it for you. Okay. Point number 3. Oh, this is okay. We've been talking about
This is the one.
This is the one. This is the one. This is the one that we've been talking about for probably 6 years, 7 years. Yeah. And it's evolved. I mean, it's evolved. You kind of do this. Some of you kind of do this, but we want you to take it a step further. Start your own networking group.
Just start it.
Just start it. Just start it. Gang of 5 is a good start. Gang of 5 is a really good start. A gang of 5 is like that would be the core group of individuals that get this thing going. We've been saying this for a while now, especially after the pandemic. There's no better time than now to start your own networking group. In fact, we were talking about this at BDC headquarters just today about how we could actually scale networking groups in a traditional BDC fashion. And so we're working on that if you guys don't want to do this yourself. But we feel like starting your own networking group, people are looking for connection and guidance more than ever. We've been saying that. People are looking for a hero now when it comes to your clients, when it comes to your patients. But guess what? So are other business owners. Other business owners are not on Money Mondays like you. They are lost. They are looking for a hero too, and they're looking for help. So there's no better time than now to start your own networking group. Start your own networking group. I guarantee it will get you tons of new clients in 2023.
It just expands your reach just exponentially. Like you know who you know. The right
networking group, right? That's why you want to start it, have control.
So it doesn't have to be massive. You know who you know. Imagine if I had just a handful of other people who knew who they knew and were willing to collaborate. That's the main key too. You have to be a collaborative networking group. But listen, what's been stopping you? Let's just get out there and get your own networking group going. And like Lacey was saying, yes, we are working diligently.
Very serious about this. We like this idea.
We're going to start BDC networking groups, but we're just going to start them. We're going to give you the guidance, the infrastructure, so that you can actually have the tools to go out and do it.
BDC, the new BNI.
No, it's not the new BNI.
The better BNI. I don't know. It's not BNI. BDC. It's not your mama's BNI. Okay. What's up next? Are we gonna draw names?
Let's do one more. One more, and we're gonna draw the names. Maybe we'll announce.
Okay, this goes back to point number 2, the spend on partnerships and relationship capital. We were talking about like how you can do something a little bit different when it comes to relationship capital. This is if you had a networking group or you had a gang of 5. This is the great next logical step that you can do, and that is co-branded ads and marketing plays.
People just don't really get this.
Imagine how much farther your dollar could go.
We just did this.
Shared dollar.
Did this right here. Like I brought out the cram, right? And what I said was, hey, please go and buy cram because Michael Chandler consistently kicks my butt on influence marketing on cram. Yeah. So if you were cram, you sell these little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What Tristan is saying that you are smart to co-brand ads and plays, like saying, "Hey,
with Almond Milk Company,
with Michael Chandler." That's what happened. Okay, so everybody's like, I have to be like in perfect alignment, but you don't. What the heck does peanut butter and jelly have to do with Michael Chandler? But it's a platform. It's a leverage. So you might have a wellness, cryotherapy spa in your town, and you could partner with the car dealership. And people are like, yeah, but it has to be something that's exactly like what I do. No, co-branded plays. Imagine seeing sponsored ads from the local car dealership, right? The car dealership's account, saying, go see Lacey Book. She's the best chiropractor in Carmel, Indiana. Yep. Like that's a co-brand. And then you saying, right, from your business, the specific chiropractic center, you saying, hey, I recommend Bailey Chevrolet if you need a new car. Right. And so co-branded, and it's not just recommending and endorsing. You can run specials. You can do all kinds of things. That's the deep level of co-branded ads and plays that Tristan is talking about, where you can really go deep on this. People are thinking way too small. If you want to ensure that you have new clients, expand your network, but expand it into people that are willing to do cross-promotion, co-branded ads, and marketing plays together. And don't think that's when you said like, so this other networking group, that's why I don't like it, because they encourage people to say power partners. Right. And so if you're in healthcare, all of your power partners are in healthcare. If I'm in healthcare, my power partner is going to be realtors, because they sell houses to people that are moving into my area. That's a way better power partner than a gynecologist.
Absolutely, yes.
That's what. Yeah. All right, let's draw some names.
We're going to draw some names.
Bailey.
Also, can we just talk about what profile photo I have up? I saw that one, Tristan.
What happened?
Yeah, what is that? This is a very old Shawn and Lacey photo.
Of
Like
what?
very old. I don't know. If you put that. What is that?
That's from your YouTube.
That's like from like.
That's your YouTube.
Oh.
That's you.
Oh, that's like 2000. That's like
Yeah.
That's like 2011 Shawn and Lacey.
And Bailey,
Come on, Bailey.
spin the canasta. Hey everybody, if you are in BDC,
I like
this is
somebody
Boy
posted
Bailey.
that the canasta sounded like an old lady's card game.
Oh, isn't that? I think it is
Who
a
wants
game.
to come play canasta?
Bailey, hurry up because people
Come
are
on.
just staring at your back there on the
Bailey,
screen.
let's go.
Turn a little bit so they can see you.
Say
a little
hi.
bit. Yeah. Bailey's a
Yeah.
real person here. He might have called you. Spin it up.
Yeah,
All right.
Bailey will call you or
All right.
probably have called
right
you at
there.
some point. He's doing really great.
There
It is
four
a card
names.
game.
We're going four
It
names
is an old
tonight.
lady's card game.
We're going
Okay.
with 4 names. Give them up. Give them up. Just 4.
I love it.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. One more, please.
One more. 4. Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way. People
Ooh,
don't
I
want
know.
to see your
See,
back.
sometimes I don't know the names. I know a lot of these names.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Couple
think
good
I.
names here.
I think almost.
Should we read one?
You gotta twist that, Bailey. Twist.
Should we read one?
Yeah, read one. Okay. You got the timer up?
That timer up, James Taylor wants to be called Bailey.
James Taylor. I saw him.
Hint. It is not James Taylor.
Oh,
It is not James Taylor. The winner, Austin Cohen.
Oh, we know Austin super
Austin
well.
is
are
a
you
money
on?
magnet. He's a money magnet. I'm going to be shocked if he's not on
$100?
because
Oh, no,
he's a
$600.
money magnet. Austin, you are the winner of $600.
$100.
All you need to do is show your face.
It's pronounced skip.
All you need to do is show your face, Austin, and you are the winner of $600. I don't care how
Or-
much money you have. I
See,
want to
other
win
people
$600.
know Austin. Austin's been
Everybody
around for
knows
a while.
Austin. I would have thought that he would have been here. Because listen, if you love money, you show up on Money Mondays. And I don't care how much money you have. I would be excited to win $600 myself.
I
would
know
be
it says he
all
may be
over
here.
it.
He's not here.
Not
Austin
here.
missed out.
You lose. No, you don't lose. You were the winner.
No, you were
you
the
just did
winner.
not claim your prize.
Yeah.
Your prize goes
You
unclaimed.
missed out on the
he has to tag me, so he's
opportunity.
not winning a car.
Yeah, and you are not winning the car, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Point number 5.
All right. Point number 5.
All right.
Hey now.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, last week. I can't remember what week it was. As money becomes tighter, offer in-house financing.
Dude, this is genius.
Well, we talked about this too. Like we did a whole thing on it. Actually, I think last week we talked about MRR and care plans.
Right.
And financing plans. And
Sure.
Yeah. What?
It is. It's genius because it was my idea.
Why are my ideas not ever genius?
They were. We dropped the bomb.
we had a super
I didn't even
delayed-
get a bomb. I got no bomb.
Multiple bombs.
I got no bombs.
Yeah, you had multiple bombs.
Boom, boom,
My bombs were
boom,
super
boom.
delayed.
I
And
got
you're already saying this is genius. Okay, we haven't even gotten into it yet.
Money is
yeah.
tight in the world. So because interest rates are rising, we talked about that. The Feds have raised interest rates. As interest rates are rising, money becomes more expensive. Money is more expensive. Therefore, as things tighten up, people start to say, okay, well, hang on a second. I have to be smarter with my money. What we will see and what we are seeing now is credit card debt begins to raise. But a lot of credit cards are actually based off of prime interest rate plus a gazillion. Not uncommon right now to be seeing credit card interest rates north of 20 plus interest rates. So now, if you're offering something that people would normally put on a credit card and they're facing a 25% interest rate on that, well, they're probably not going to buy.
Right.
However, here's what we do. If we want to ensure that we have clients in through the recession, then what we do is we start to roll in with the in-house financing. Hey, Shawn, what about these fancy credit offerings for people that need care?
Klarna or Care Credit.
I'm not
or,
using names on purpose because I don't want to get sued. Here's the thing.
I didn't say one in particular. I'm
Well,
saying
any of them.
like.
Like Bailey Quall's credit, if you had that. Here's what I would do.
Can we erase that? I don't know. Are we gonna
that's
get
fine.
in trouble? We're gonna get in trouble for that? You
No,
said
because
like.
nobody watches this. Nobody watches this. Don't worry.
It's 142 people.
But they don't know anybody in Care Credit or Klarna. No, and so that was asked earlier. What about buy now, pay later?
Oh yeah.
Not for our viewers. Not for our viewers. I'm talking about in-house financing that basically says, look, if I was using any of these outsourced credit sources, then you would be making some sort of a monthly payment. I'm saying rather than outsource the monthly payment to them, because the money's coming to you. Let's just in-house that because it will make it less friction to transaction.
Right.
Here's the other part of it. Some of
More
those companies,
cost-effective and affordable. Yeah.
so some of those companies, though, what they're doing is they're intentionally overextending people. And I don't like that because what they get offered is a teaser rate. Oh, you get 6 months, 0% financing. But what happens is after the 6 months, if it's not paid off, then the financing kicks in, the interest kicks in, and it usually rolls back. So here's what I think is that in that case, I think you're doing someone a disservice because you're potentially overextending them. This is a conversation that says, I will in-house finance you. Get your paperwork in order. Make sure that you have the ability to get your money. But I think that's what you want to actually do is finance in-house. Now, I will say this too. If you want to get top-notch, human resource, this was a bonus to this one because money and interest rates are so high because interest rates are high. And a lot of you are doing so well that you have a lot of money left over and you have tax issues.
Right.
I was talking to one of my clients today that was like, I still have more money I've got to get rid of so I don't, pay as much tax. What you should also be doing and thinking about right now is offering housing as.
That's what it was.
Offering housing as an incentive to hire the top-notch talent. You're going to buy the house because you have the money. You're going to take the write-off, and you're going to bring in the best talent and let them rent your house for rock bottom, maybe even rent to own.
It wasn't on my list. This is something that we have been talking about for like 6 years about putting this in a benefits package for people.
Yes.
That because you could rent, you could buy the house, you could rent it back to them at rock bottom price that they would never get anywhere else. Or you can actually build it into their actual
benefits.
plan as a benefit. I mean, man, who could say no to that?
And
People
because,
used to do that with cars.
And because
but
housing prices are high and interest rates are higher, then this is a great time. People are like, this is so great. I get to have access or use of this wonderful place to live in.
Talk about retention too. You don't want to lose your job if your house also depends on it.
Yeah, you can't lose your job because as long as I have my job, I have
do a good
house.
job. Otherwise, you ain't got no house.
Yeah,
you ain't got no car.
I love that idea, man.
You ain't got no job. Oh God, this is getting bad. Yeah. So, anybody know that reference besides the team? No. God. All right. So I know Shawn's not good at the movie references.
But I did learn today that I should work on my mental health and my emotions
and your physical
and get a job. Oh, and my physical health.
Yes. Okay. And breathe. All right. So, point number 6. And I like this one. This is also a Twisty special.
Should probably read one.
Oh, we're gonna pick one. Okay, sorry.
We're getting coming down to the end here.
We are. We only got 2 points left.
We got 2 points left.
Yeah. Are we ready? Let's put up that timer.
This one is also not James Taylor. This one is Justin Wright.
Oh, Justin.
Justin was on our last 5 moves challenge with us. He was a big time participator, so I'm going to be shocked if he's not here.
Yes.
Justin, you have
Justin's
won.
amazing. He does he does so
best.
much of the stuff that we do.
Justin, you have won $600. I'm not sure what that music is.
Yeah, what?
The $1 Million Man's theme song.
Definitely don't know what that is. With 4 seconds left, Justin. I was really hoping that he would get this, that he would be on because he does so much. Oh, Justin.
Okay, Justin, you're not a loser.
You are not a loser,
You just
Justin.
did not claim your prize.
We love how engaged you are,
prize.
Justin. It's okay. That means that there's another prize out there for you to claim.
Yep.
It's all about timing. Just wasn't the right timing. All right. Point number 6.
Number 6.
Twisty special. Audit your website.
That's like Grant.
That was good. All right. So audit your website because a lot of things that you're doing to drive traffic to your brand, to your website, to your Google page, to whatever, your Google business page. And then what happens is people get there and they don't convert because your website, excuse my language, but your website is crap, right? Like
Are you allowed to say that? Why did you say, excuse my language? Now we're going to definitely get sued. She said crap.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm done. I have to deal with these guys every day. Anyway, so your website does not convert, right? And a lot of times, I can't tell you how many clients that we work with that all of a sudden in like retrospect, they're like, oh, and I really realize I need to fix my website.
Yeah.
A lot of people haven't looked at their website in years. It's just one of those things that's like hanging out in the background because you don't do blogs, you don't update it, you have old employees on there, and when you go to the homepage, it's like accepting new clients.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
What's Jill Cherry's website?
It's
Cherrypickco.com. Cherrypick Co.
Is Jill here?
Somebody put
I don't
Jill
know if
Cherry.
Jill's here.
Well, because she just
She
got
is
she just got a great shout out though that says
Yeah.
Jill Cherry did an amazing job on my website that just went live, and I already had an order from it today.
Yeah.
Like everybody, you want to jump on that. Abby, somebody put
Abby, Erica, can you put Jill's
somebody put
website
Jill's
there?
website there. There
Yeah,
it is.
Cherrypicked Webco. I knew I was missing a piece of
Webco.
it. Yeah.
What is it?
Friends.
.com or is it
Bad friends.
cherrypickedweb.co? What's going on here?
Here, I'm going to
.com?
do it right now.
All right. Well,
I'm going to
look,
find it. You go.
Here's the deal. You want to make sure that you check. I can't tell you. You got to check your website. Make sure that it's working. You got away with it in the past, right? You got away with it. Everything wasn't quite right, but you were getting a lot of referrals. People weren't scrutinizing. People weren't thinking about, double thinking about where they were placing their dollars. Well, now they are. And so it's time for you to recheck that website. Make sure all your links work. SEO, also very important. Like, are you working on your SEO? Are your social channels
Here it
linked
is.
properly? You got it?
Yep, I put it in there.
All right.
Good.
It's posted there. Listen, you probably should apparently Jill is going through an evacuation down in Florida.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We want to make sure, we want you to definitely reach out to Jill. Ask her to do a website audit. And take a look at that. She works with some amazing other powerful female
We have great
entrepreneurs.
website people in BDC. Yeah.
Attendees at Marketing Matters, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
So audit
fantastic.
your website. And look, you don't even have to hire. I mean, I think you should hire somebody to do it, somebody that looks at them all the time. But you need to audit your website. You need to actually go and take a look at your website and decide, is that something that I like that I would convert over onto? Like, there's a lot of people that have these stock websites that we've seen and they've had them forever. And they don't even like the content that exists on their website. They don't like their bios. They don't like the blogs
Well,
that
the
people are
pictures are
writing
from,
out.
like,
The
20
pictures are
years
from
ago.
1981.
Get the champagne CEOs, get some new headshots.
So listen, so the reality of it is like you need to do a website audit because it doesn't make sense for you to try to continually get new clients, new prospects, new patients, new whoever, and then they go to look at your brand and your brand doesn't convert and your website doesn't convert and it's old and it's antiquated and it ruins the experience right up front. You don't want to lose people before you even have the opportunity to truly capture them. So
You guys know
doing a
what I
website
have in my
audit.
hand right now? I have the next winner that Bailey drew out.
Bailey
This one,
boy.
hey, a lot of you guys know this name. We're gonna see if
Oh.
this name is on with us live. I don't know. I've
One
never
of my
seen this
favorite
person. Let me-
chiropractic historians ever.
Well, you gave it away. Ready,
Oh.
Tristan? 1, 2, 3. The
Go.
next winner is Simon Sinzon.
He should be feeling.
Maybe Simon, you're feeling the force, you're feeling the energy calling your name. You now have 20 seconds to claim your $600. $600. No music. There's just sound effects during this time for you, Simon. We're just waiting for you. Everybody needs to pick up
Simon
a
has
copy.
taught me so much about chiropractic.
I don't know if
and
like
BJ.
600 of you, there's not even 600 people on, but if all 100 of you bought one of Simon's books, maybe it would equal out to $600. But the problem is that he didn't claim his
Simon.
prize.
All right.
Simon Sinzon. I hate to see that. That's a known name right there. That just
We have one more name.
we have one more name.
And we have one more point.
All right, let's knock it out, and we'll go.
And then,
home.
no, we don't have. And then we have a free car.
Oh, then
Some car.
Tristan's
I
gonna
don't know
give
what
away a
that's.
car.
Tristan's
Okay.
going to do that. Okay. Last but not least, this is the last very thing, and we talk about this all the time too. Is you have to mystery shop your place of business.
Ooh, if you want to get ensure that you're getting new clients, you need to mystery shop. I was talking to somebody today too. Like a lot of people are like stumped. Like, how come I'm not getting new clients? How come like nothing is working for me? But maybe you haven't taken a look at your business through the eyes of a neutral person.
Right. So what you need to do is you need a mystery shop and figure out where the holes are when it comes to what people are saying. Because a lot of times too, like let's just say that we have all of these great ways to bring new prospects into the business. And then they look at your wonderfully, beautifully redone website and they're like, I want to convert over. And then they schedule a time to call or they schedule a time to come in. And then the first person that they talk to drops the ball.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I feel like he's got a good idea.
Well, no, it's
on.
not an idea, but when you said this, it just totally hit me because the previous point, audit your website.
Yeah.
So let's say that I get this unbelievable website and it looks like, you're going to be coming to like the Taj Mahal. And then when they show up, they're like, this is not what I thought.
This is not the Taj Mahal.
It's not what I thought it would be. And then you would think like, well, what gave you this impression that it would be something else? And people would be like, well, the website.
The website.
Your website's so amazing.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be like a super tech inspired place, and it's not. I'm sorry, but that's what I thought when you were like, they looked at the website.
Incongruent.
But
Yeah, I
phones,
I gotta tell you, some of the amazing women and my beautiful friend at Champagne CEOs have come up with a great idea. I won't give too much away. Eric already posted it, the inside scoop that will actually be a service to allow you to be able to hire out to get an actual mystery shopper to get some insights on your business. Cool. I think that's really, really a great thing. And so again, you need to figure out, because you need to be able to work with your team and your staff to work on scripting. We talk about making sure that you're constantly working on your systems, working on your SOPs, working on your scripts. You should be training with your staff and your team all the time on how to handle objections, how to handle them in advance, how to sell, how to resell. Because again, it doesn't make sense you put all this time, money, energy, and effort into getting new prospects, and then they get to the point where they could be sold and they get unsold by somebody that's not doing their job. That is the absolute worst. That is what you don't want to run into. So make sure that you're also analyzing what's happening internally just as much as you are externally.
Fantastic, Lacey.
Those are our points.
I have the last name here. Before I do that, I want to make sure that everybody gets enrolled in all the things. Twisty.
All right, we got it.
First of all, Twisty, hang on. First of all, Marketing Matters is sold out.
Yes.
Marketing Matters is sold out. So if you didn't listen to us, there's no joke. You won't hear us selling any more tickets. If you're buying tickets to this event, you're buying them resale. You're buying from someone else, probably paying a premium. We told you this. It's November 3rd and 4th. This is now September 26th. So we're over a month out and we're completely sold out. We don't have a single seat available in there. That's real sold out. Watch on social media on October 3rd and 4th. Watch the pictures. The room is going to be packed to the absolute gills, standing room only, pretty much the limits of what the fire marshal is going to allow in that space at the Fountain Blue. So now, having said that, you might have missed out because you just were indecisive. And listen, decisive people, they're all successful people. That's the one common trait. That is the one common trait. All successful people are decisive. So let's be decisive about this. Number one, myself, Lacey, David Meltzer, and Jared Yellen, we're hosting a live Zoom meeting to tell you about Project 10K so that we can reveal to you how we can help you to take your back of napkin idea and launch a tech company with us as your collaborative partners, helping you to raise capital, helping you to push this across the finish line as an MVP, getting the right people on board. Listen, if you know who we know, how would you like to have us as business partners along with our Rolodex to bring the right people on board with your company to take this idea to the world? If you have a phenomenal idea, make sure that you get registered. Use that QR code or the link down there below. And if somebody could post the link into the chat there, I really want you to get registered for this. You will have access to the replay, but being on live will be better. Secondly, I want you to make sure that you jump on Bright Live with myself, Lacey, and David Meltzer immediately following the webinar. So we're going to conclude the webinar, bang, we're going right to Bright Live. We're going to be hosting a live event. Bright Live, Ashton Kutcher's pet project, a live streaming platform where you get to interact with us live. Not like this, like you're interacting with us kind of on the chat right now. But on Bright Live, we can actually see you and we can bring you up for the entire audience to see. And we chat with you. We talk to you. We actually converse, listen to your questions. We're happy to answer your questions. We're going to be breaking down the 5 steps to sell absolutely anything with David Meltzer. You don't want to miss that. I believe it's $20 or $25. It's just a token. It's like just almost considered like a donation. It's a canasta. It's just, yes, it's a woozy, it's a wazi, it's a canasta. It's $25. And then lastly, don't forget to jump on my birthday bundle. We do this every year. This year's birthday bundle is going to help you to create and sell your $25,000 offer, a 3-hour masterclass with me. As I'm going to sit down and walk you through literally the steps of building that high ticket offer and walk you through the steps of how you're going to sell it. Go to www.shawndillswaitlist.com. You must be waitlisted. Registration's open on my birthday, October 5th at 12 noon. The first people, I think 100 people to register, or maybe it's 20. The first set of people that register at 12 noon Eastern time, you are automatically entered into our wonderful prizes. If you guys know, we drop amazing prizes. The prizes alone are worth just being on. All of the prizes eclipse the value of what you're paying for. And so you guys want to make sure that you get one registered to be on the wait list so that you can be there when the bundle drops. You want to get the bundle. You want to make sure that you're early so that you get registered for the prizes. And then stay tuned all during the day on my birthday. I love posting on social media, sharing with the world what it is that we're giving away. And if you are lucky, maybe Lacey will post the winners on her Instagram. So you should go ahead and run over to @Dr. Lacey Book and follow her there. Let's use that. Maybe we will use that as the announcement for the winners of the Shawn Dill birthday bundle. We have our last winner. Are you ready?
We have our last winner, and then we have the car thing. I'm just looking at
Then we have the car thing, the car bundle.
all I could think of was little electric cars.
Are you ready?
Do that to someone.
Well, you gave away trash bags one week, Tristan.
He loved those trash.
Yes, he did. He was very
And
grateful.
by the way, so this is for $600. This is the fourth name drawn. You must be present to claim your prize. The winner is Stephanie Gray.
Stephanie Gray.
I like that. I like Gray Street. That's a great song by the Dave Matthews Band.
Casey,
Let's go.
he won some Air Force
Stephanie
Ones, and
Gray.
he loves
Casey,
them.
we're want some custom Air Force
Yep.
Ones. You can't get Casey's shoes. That's the kind of stuff that we drop on you. Custom shoes. Stephanie Gray,
Stephanie.
claim your prize. We want to give you. We want to give you. You still got
Stephanie.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, $600, Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie.
$600.
I'm sorry.
Nobody claimed their prize tonight. Oh my gosh.
Does that mean that we're doing $700 next week?
Nobody won their prize.
Okay.
$700 next week.
Is this
Holy
Wait,
cannoli.
so who were the other two that gave the 200? Was it Jack and
Jill.
Jill?
No, it's me.
And you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack and
I know,
Twisty.
I know, Jack and Twisty.
Okay, Twisty, do you want to? Are we
Okay, what are we doing
Do you know how
here?
to speak
Yeah, how do
on
we-
camera? What's going on here?
700 next
Listen,
week. Y'all
listen,
better
listen.
show up.
Linda, listen.
Linda, listen.
Listen. Linda, listen.
You want to come over here and come on. Here.
Nobody.
Twisty's coming here. He's going to come tell his
If you
story.
guys are in a team meeting with us, there's going to be about.
Tristy,
8
they can't
things I
hear you
tell
yet.
them.
You have
You
to
can't.
talk
You
into the
need to
microphone.
talk into a
Come
mic.
on.
You know that. You're a music guy. You know how to do
I know how
this.
to do this. What's up, guys? So if I give Shawn and Lacey ideas, 80% of the time they're like, we're probably going to get arrested. There's this company called Mischief. And if you've seen Bailey, what shoes did they do? The Lil Nas shoes. Look, guys, if you're looking to get new clients, you got to follow them, get risky a little bit. You should follow these guys, download their app. I purchased a couple of these key fobs. The winner tonight is Trey Rodriguez. You won a car. So Trey, the car is officially in New York City right now.
Wait, Trey won the car?
Trey won the car.
Oh, sweet.
He's going to get a key fob sent from me. I also won a car. I'm going to give Kat a car, my fiance, and I'm going to give the boys a car. This car is going to be a live car that's going to go basically like Grand Theft Auto style. You have the key to this car, lifetime. Check it out. They wrote about it on Thrillist today. They wrote about it in a couple other blogs.
Does everybody want a car?
If you bought the key fob, you own a car.
And you have to find
But you can't
You got to
drive
find
it?
the car. You can drive. No, the car works. The car is, I don't know what kind of car it is, but you own the key fob. So Mischief does these really cool drops with really cool things. Like they gave away Michael Jordan autograph stuff.
Okay,
but
wait,
like,
hang on. I just got to. I want. So Trey Rodriguez won a car.
Won a car.
But his car is in
New York City.
New
right
York
now.
City. So he needs to go to New York City.
He might. It might end up in Florida. It might end up in Iowa.
Other people are driving the car while
Who's driving this car?
Everyone else who has a key fob right now. So I could go steal that car back from Trey.
So if there's only one car and a million fobs.
I don't know how many fobs are out there. There might be 1,000 fobs out
So
there.
whenever you park it, it becomes free game.
It's like Pat Kimball told me today, you should bring that car. Pat has some real criminal mindset stuff. Bring that car and get that changed over. I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, Trey, you've won sounds like you've won a fraction of a car. It's a fractional car service.
Check
But
out Mischief. Get on the Shawn wait list. Maybe we'll have some other cool stuff we give away and start doing some fun stuff. More trash bags, more fractional cars.
Well, Twisty, Jack wants to know if you want to up your contribution to 150. If so, he will match it, and we will be playing for
$800. Holy crap, that would be our biggest one.
$800.
$800. How many people we got on live right now?
Next week we're giving away $800, my friends. $800 right here live. You need to set an alarm or a reminder next week. $800 going down right here on Money Monday. Do not miss it.
Awesome.
All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I need to go to sleep. So congratulations to Trey for winning a fractional car. And thank you, Lacey, for dropping bombs on the Money Monday
and Shawn
podcast.
For great ideas.
And Twisty for producing, and Jack Borla for upping his participation. All right, everybody. Good night now.